Alex Bowman is back in the car, but according to a NASCAR champion, that might not be enough, because right now one of the most iconic seats in racing could be on the line. And the message is simple: win or lose the ride. Here's where things stand. Alex Bowman just returned to the number 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports after missing 4 races due to vertigo-related issues. His comeback came at Bristol Motor Speedway, one of the toughest tracks physically and mentally. The result? No speed, no impact, and it ended in an accident. Then came the headline moment. Kevin Harvick, former Cup champion and now a major voice in the sport, didn't hold back. His take: Bowman needs to start winning or his job could be in serious danger. And here's the key detail. Bowman is in a contract year. This isn't just about one rough race. This is about the reality of driving for Hendrick Motorsports. We're talking about one of the most dominant teams in the NASCAR Cup Series, a team where expectations aren't just high, they're constant. Look at the company Bowman keeps: championship caliber teammates, weekly contenders, drivers expected to win, not just compete. Now stack that against Bowman's resume: 8 career wins since joining the organization, but only 2 victories in the last 4+ seasons. That's where the pressure builds. Add in the medical setbacks, concussions, injuries, now vertigo, and suddenly it's not just about performance, it's about reliability, consistency, and long-term confidence from the organization. Inside the garage, everyone understands what a contract year means. Results matter more, patience runs thinner, and every race becomes a resume check. Let's break this down like a team executive would. This situation sits right at the intersection of performance, health, and timing. Start with performance, health, and timing. Start with performance. At Hendrick Motorsports, being solid isn't enough. You need to run top 10 consistently and convert those into wins. Right now, Bowman isn't doing that. And in a results-driven sport, trends matter more than potential. Now layer in the health factor. Returning from vertigo is no small thing, especially at a place like Bristol, where G-forces and heat push drivers to the limit. But here's the hard truth teams have to face. They can't make long-term decisions based on uncertainty. If there's even a question about durability over a full season, that becomes part of the evaluation. Then comes the biggest piece: timing. NASCAR's silly season is always in motion behind the scenes. Young talents coming up fast. Sponsors want fresh momentum. Teams are always thinking one step ahead. So when a seat like the number 48 becomes even slightly questionable, people start watching. And Kevin Harvick saying this publicly, that matters. Because he's not just a former champion, he's deeply connected within the garage. He understands how these decisions get made. This wasn't just commentary, it was insight. So is it fair? That depends on how you look at it. From a human perspective, Bowman just came back from a health issue. From a business perspective, this is a performance seat at a top-tier organization, and those two realities don't always align. Reactions to this are going to be intense. Some fans will back Bowman immediately to point to everything he's battled through: injuries, setbacks, and argue he deserves time to regain form. Others will take a tougher stance. They'll say this is Hendrick Motorsports. If you're not winning, someone else will. And then there's the media angle. Harvick's comments are going to amplify the conversation, because when a respected voice says win, a respected voice says win or else, it shifts the narrative overnight. Now every race Bowman runs, it's not just a result. It's a judgment. So what happens next? Bowman finds speed quickly. He starts stacking top 10s, puts himself in contention, and grabs a win this summer that stabilizes everything: confidence, contract talks, and his place in the number 48. The struggles continue. Speed doesn't improve, results stay inconsistent, and the pressure keeps building. At that point, Hendrick Motorsports has a decision to make, and it won't be an easy one. Because in this sport, momentum isn't just important, it's everything. So here's the question. Is Alex Bowman being put under unfair pressure coming off a medical return, or is this exactly what comes with driving for a team like Hendrick Motorsports? Drop your take in the comments. And if you want more real analysis on NASCAR's biggest storylines, hit subscribe to SPORTSWIRE USA, because this situation, it's just getting started.